Evening and a warm welcome to another interesting episode of The Students Are. It's your favorite weekly program here on Majak TV, coming to you every Monday at exactly 8 p.m. I am your host, Awajete, and we are still shining the spotlight on the 4th Executive Council of Majak Students Union. And today, we are joined by the Welfare Minister, our DK Conte, a young lady who has always been participating in union matters before being elected as the Welfare Minister. Awa, welcome to the program. It's a pleasure having you tonight.
Thank you very much, Awa.
Yes, so before we go any further, I would like to start with this simple but very interesting question. Can you tell us who is our DK Conte?
Well, thank you very much for that interesting question. Once again, I am our DK Conte. And if I said I am our DK Conte is a sister, a mother, and also a friend. But without going much further, our DK is a journalist who is currently working with the Ministry of Information, Gambia Daily, as Assistant Information Officer. I am also a student of Majak, and before all that, I was also working in a radio station, which is Star FM Radio, as a news anchor. I also serve at Member Caring as a current affairs program host. Which much more interesting, and currently, as I am speaking to you right now, I am the Welfare Minister of the 4th Executive Council of Majak Student Union.
Interesting hour. I would have loved to go deep into all these achievements, but then for today's purpose, we're just going to stop at the Welfare Ministry, that is the 4th Executive Council. As you said, you are the Welfare Minister of the 4th Executive Council. And then we realized that there was a cleaning exercise on Saturday, last Saturday. So I want to ask, how did this entire idea came about?
Well, thank you very much. This idea came about because it is part of my policy during the time that I have declared my intentions to become a welfare minister. It is part of my policy as to, do this cleaning exercise, get on a cleaning exercise at the school. So through my policies, that is the line that I am following. But before making any preparation, the first thing that we need to do as a council member, we have sat and discussed about most of these things, because each and every member of the council needs to submit their policy. So for that, this is part of my policy. So what I did was trying to convey the message through students from one class to another, so that we can, come together, to bond together, because this is something which is very significant as part of our daily life activities for the betterment and development of this noble institution.
Yes, all right. Like you said, it is part of your policies. So apart from the cleaning exercise, what are the other policies that you have?
Well, apart from the cleaning exercise, we have the cultural display. We know that during the previous executive council, the 3rd executive council, this is what they were planning, like to host these cultural events. But it was unfortunate that it didn't happen. So these are the trends that I am trying to work on, because it didn't happen in the previous. And currently, this is part of my policy also to come up with this thing. And also, there are other things that are in hand, which I'm trying to plan, like to facilitate a training program. For students at the school.
When you say a training program, what type of program? Like, what is going to be the theme of this training? What are you intending to train students on exactly?
Well, what I am trying to train students on, first, I would like to deal with mental health. Because when we said mental health, most of the students did not know exactly what mental health is. But through my connection and collaboration with most of the actors, like for example, the Ministry of Health, we can join hands together and try to link them to facilitate this training program whereby they can come on board to train students regarding about mental health, both psychologically, emotionally, and other things that will make students to be aware and to know exactly what mental health issues are.
Yeah, quite interesting. So let's go back to the cleaning exercise. So we realized that this year, the participation, or let me say this cleaning exercise in particular, the turnout was very good. How do you manage to get students to come on board?
Well, for that one, I love the part that when you said, how did I manage to get the student on board? I am our DK Conte. One thing I love about me is like the socialization, the rapport that I have with people. I am that person that anywhere I sit, no person will become sad. Yeah, I always try to put smile on their face. So the first thing, even before becoming a welfare minister, the first thing that I built here at Majak was connection between me and students. I make them to believe in me, to have that confidence in me, to trust in me, whereby if I said anything, it led to the extent that the entire school, most of the students, they call me auntie, auntie, auntie. So that bond being there, I decided to say that because we are not the same, my experience and these people is different. So I try to lay low myself, come down to their shoes, to walk the path that they want me to go with. So that is another thing that I have achieved from these people that make them to trust me. So when I was going around telling these people regarding about the cleared exercise, it was not that much difficult because the students, they themselves, some of them, they were willing to do anything that it requires to be part of this.
So you mean you went around classes to inform students about the clean exercise?
Yeah, I went from one class to another class to inform students regarding about this clean exercise. But not only that, I also decided to collaborate with the Ministry of Information, whereby we communicated for them to write a dispatch, whereby they can also inform students so that we can have a widespread, because information is key and it is very powerful.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I must say that is really, really a very good step. And then talking about the smile part of it, yes, because it is said that the best makeup any woman can wear is a smile.
Smile, yeah.
Yeah, so I think that is very, very important.
Thank you.
So moving forward, just to remind you viewers that this is the Students Hour that is coming to you every Monday at 8 p.m. And our guest tonight is our DK Content, the Welfare Minister. So I know that all these things require participation.
Yeah.
So like you said, you've gone around classes and then you were able to get that number of students to come on board for the cleaning exercise.
Yeah.
So how do you intend to keep them engaged in every activity that you are planning to do?
Okay, among my policies, the first one was during the time that we were doing the convention, this is what I said, that there is going to be a committee which will be set up.
Okay.
Because we know that for sure, I know that for sure the welfare minister alone cannot do it. Right. But I also have someone who is my deputy, who is so active. Whenever I looked at her, I see myself in her. Okay. Because she is so active, someone whom I know that she will do anything just to make sure that this thing go.
And what is her name?
Her name is Fatoumata Saho. She is my deputy, the deputy welfare minister. Her name is Fatoumata Saho. So for that one, we decided to build a communication channel.
Okay.
A communication channel whereby I and my deputy, we work hand in hand, just to try by all means. We also have some of the students that are with us. We try to sit and discuss some of these matters, whereby they can also be our mouthpiece out there. Wherever the minister is not there or the deputy is not there, these people are going to be there to be our mouthpiece. Yeah, so that makes the communication easier for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would have loved to keep you here for the entire day.
Okay.
But obviously, this is all time could allow us.
Yeah.
But then before we take a leave of you, any message that you want to give to students out there or women leaders? Okay,
thank you very much. Once again, I will say a leader is someone who needs to be patient. And the leader is not that person only who stands in front of people just to talk. A leader is a role model, a mentor, an advisor. A leader is a sister, a mother, a father. When you take the right path, people behind you, your followers, they follow you. A leader should be someone who is patient and steadfastness.
Right.
For the students of Majak, I love Majak myself, because at first when I came to Majak, it was in 2019.
Okay.
I deferred my courses and I came back last year, but the atmosphere was different. I have seen the passion, the motivation that carries the weight. It is like a burden that the students they carry, because they want to be someone, or they want to see something.
Right.
And that is a good example, because that is the only way where we, the students of Majak or this noble institution, can go further. So what I would advise is that let's be motivative, help each other, be as one family, and come together as one. Yeah.
Those are indeed very powerful words.
Thank you.
So that was all we had for you in this episode of Students Are. I was your host, Awa Jete.